usually make a few dishes on Sunday, usually maybe two, sometimes three if I have time. So this one, I just decided that I'm gonna make soup out of this. These are jumbo shrimp and pork mushroom wonton. So these are to be steamed, and then some people would crisp it, fry it, pan fry it to make it crisp. But in the winter time, I like to make soup out of this. So I had that free-range chicken earlier. I kept some of the ribs in the backs, the bones, so that I can use it for the stock. And so in this pot, I put a little bit of oil and I'll dry that out, and then I'll put a little bit of oil. Just want a brown bit of, actually I haven't prepared the garlic. For today, as I've already have the adobo cooking right now, so I decided that I'm going to make another dish. Usually on Sundays, this is what we usually do if we don't have anything happening. So these are the carcass, or the backs and the ribs and the neck from the chicken that I used for the adobo. So I'm keeping this, and I'm going to put it in the pan, brown it up a little bit, and I have some garlic, onions, and then some potatoes. I'm really just using that as a base, because what I'm doing is making, this is a jumbo shrimp and pork with enoki mushroom wonton. So for some people, wonton, they steam it, cook it, and then they brown it a little bit, and then they eat it with the sauce. But one time I decided I wanted to make soup, especially in the winter, and it turned out to be really good. So this is the base of my stock. So I'll brown the chicken a little bit here. And then I'll put in the garlic, onions, potato a little bit. And they don't have to be chopped up small, because they will be boiled down anyway. These are really just for some taste, for some flavor. So I'm gonna boil some hot water. I'm gonna make some hot water. So that is there. That's a concentrated chicken stock. It's organic, concentrated chicken stock. There's no MSG in this one, so it's all natural. I want it because it tastes so much better and it adds a lot of good flavor to everything that I'm cooking. So at this point, I think I can add the hot water into this now. Then I'll just boil this for a few minutes until it's literally just wilted down, and then once I have a really nice stock, I usually will just dump the wonton in, and then once they float, it is cooked. But I usually cook it down a little bit more because it gives you a little bit more flavor. And it's a lot softer, and the shells are also very soft, so it's really nice to eat. And I didn't have any spring onion today. Usually that's used for garnishing, but today I don't have all the ingredients, but it'll do. It'll be fine. And I'll show you the finished product later on. So this is after, I'd say, about 5 minutes. It's starting to, the chicken is starting to be softer. I also, for a little bit more depth of flavor, I usually add another small teaspoon of the bouillon or the chicken concentrated stock. So that will be so much tastier later on. And so this will boil maybe another 20 minutes. And I know it looks like there's a lot of sauce, but it will dry out. It will be a lot thicker after 15-20 minutes. I'll see you in a little bit later. At this point, I've added the remaining thick sliced onions because I don't like it to be all completely wilted into the sauce. So I've added it in. I'm leaving the cover off because I want the sauce to be dried out a little bit. I also added a little sprinkle of sugar just to balance the bitterness and the sourness of the vinegar. So I'll let it simmer just maybe a few more minutes, maybe another 5-10 minutes. This will be done because this chicken is already soft. It doesn't really take doesn't take long to cook. So that will be our first dish for the day. And then for the wonton soup, the stock is simmering, as you can see. I have added the paste earlier, the chicken concentrated paste, and it still has a few more minutes to go. So at least 20-30 minutes, I think this will be done. I like the soup to be, the stock to be more concentrated, so it tastes so much better. And then I'll be adding the wonton soup later on to that. Earlier I didn't add the salt, so here you go. And in all of our cooking, I like to use the Himalayan. It's just kosher salt, but it's not really. It's Himalayan pink salt. That's what I use for cooking. So the tastes again will be adjusted later on. And also when I cook, when I add the wonton to it, the wonton is seasoned, so it will have it'll transfer the flavor into the stock as well. So it doesn't need a lot of salt at this point. All right.